Welcome to Bullet Points. I'm Michael Loftus. Who are you?
I'm Judd Dunning.
What's going to happen in the show?
What's going to happen in the show is we're going to have 7 topics of the hottest American and global news topics.
Judd, am I going to learn?
You're going to learn.
Judd, am I going to laugh?
You're going to learn and laugh.
Good.
Enlighten and educate.
Yes.
As they say.
Learn, love, laugh, enlighten, educate. The 5 fingers of the fist of truth.
That's true. It's also every bad Hollywood movie, really, right? It's right on the nose.
Yes, that's where we like to live.
What is it? Eat, love, and laugh, or something.
Well, there was that stupid eat, pray, love.
Yes.
And who feels sorry for her?
Right. And
I'm rich and beautiful. What am I going to do? Exactly. I'm going to travel the world
in my later years.
Okay, here we are. Already off the topic.
Right.
We're gonna rip through 7 great topics. We got like a 2-minute time. We're gonna bang get it. Now before we start, we're gonna get some promotional stuff out of the way.
We are.
How's it going with your book?
Great. Our book just went out to publishers and agents. Some of the people that hate me the most actually like the book, which is a positive.
That's a great
Some of my haters are actually like, this is not bad, John.
You know who
I hate you, but
I hope the New York Times hates you.
Yeah, I really.
Because then they would love the book.
Yeah,
bring it on.
Right? It's like Trump's approval ratings. Just flip him over. He's killing it. And yourself, we have to. This is so exciting. I got in a huge traffic jam. I got there late. And you were at Brea, California, launching your 16-city tour. I've seen you all over Fox News. You're on Prager this week. I sing your praises, although I don't sing well.
It's fun, man. It's going well. We started this thing out, the Deplorable Show. It's a comedy tour. It's music. It's an extravagant. It's getting bigger and bigger. So we did Houston. It went great. We did Dallas, sold out both of those shows. Brea, bigger venue, sold out. So now on the 15th of February, I believe, and go to deplorableshow.com for the actual places. But
what state? What state? It's far away.
We're doing like New York.
New York.
We're going New York, Washington, all over. We'll be somewhere near you. Okay, so that's it's going well.
Good job. Congratulations.
Knock on the table you cannot see because it's out of the frame.
Deplorably awesome.
Okay.
All right.
So it's 2 minutes, 2 minutes per topic. And our first topic, don't start the timer yet.
No.
What do we got?
Roger Stone. That
was a big one.
Yes.
You guys probably all saw this on TV. Roger Stone was raided by the FBI. Really big.
27 people and boats in the alleys around as he came out with his poodle and his wife.
Now we're learning. Put 2 minutes on the clock. Let's talk about Roger Stone and the FBI.
Here we are. We're doing it live, and we're playing the show.
I liked how the music came in.
I like that
That's a
as well.
happy accident.
So you tell me your perception of the news about Roger Stone. I'll lay it down. I'll lay down my tracks. You can start.
Propaganda in the highest form.
Right.
It is. I've actually done a little bit of research into this one. They had the boats out. Like, what did they think? That this older gentleman, you've seen Roger Stone.
Yeah.
It's not like he's going to
turn...
turn...
Facebook friends, and we talk, so that's awesome.
It's not like he's going to turn into Deadpool in the middle of the night and come out of the house, guns blazing, doing backflips.
It's a lying charge. It was 7 counts, but essentially a lying charge to Congress that he colluded with Julian Assange to use the emails as a weapon against Trump's opponents. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to scare him into bearing false witness against the president. And Roger Stone said, hey, I'm not going to do that. Send me money. No way.
It goes farther than that. It's also the FBI colluding with CNN. Make sure you're there. Make sure there's a camera there. Get me on a tight shot. Get him at a 2 because he's going to have the battering ram. So they want that propaganda out. So when you're walking through the airport, you look up and you're like, whoa, someone really bad must have been arrested. Yeah. So they use the utmost fear tactics, and they're going to use it as a propaganda tool. Let's think about all the other people who have lied or misled Congress who nothing happened to.
Right.
Jimmy Don't Call Me James Comey.
Right.
John Brennan.
Right.
From
Huma
Abedin, Peter Strzok,
right?
All of them, and I don't remember anybody even knocking on their door. They're like, "Ding dong, FBI. Well, we had some more questions for you. Is this a good time?
Yeah.
Do you like iced tea? I love iced tea.
Can I smash your door down? That'd be amazing.
I'll get you a new one.
Run those cameras.
No, but that's what it is.
It's insane. It is insane. And I just end with this. Dershowitz even came out. Liberal Dershowitz, who's, I think becoming more of a moderate over the years. He said, hey, Mueller he tells a big story. He's going for the fact, and he's basically trying to bring around, he wants Stone, who's on InfoWars, to turn on Trump. It's not going to happen.
No, that was a hardcore buzzer. I love it. Stay on him. Don't let him get away with that.
Thank you very much.
All right, so that's Roger Stone.
All right.
Now we got topic number 2.
It's like two friends on crack trying to cover the news. It's like I don't use crack, but I'm sure it's like 10 cups of coffee that I did have.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Jinx.
Go
ahead, lead us into the next one. I'll lay the groundwork and then we'll start the timer.
All right. Our next topic, Red, Blue, Magenta Nation Loftus Party people who are here with us in Bullet Points this week, is the fake news wildfire about the Covington Catholic schoolboys and the Black Israelites that were in our nation's capital watching the March for Life. They stopped to look at dueling demonstrations, and they get sucked into the middle, and then they get destroyed by both the left and the right news. And another fake news wildfire that happened, which was my app title, which happened right after the BuzzFeed Cohen situation. So that go ahead. Let's hear your opinion.
Start the clock.
Oh wow.
You know who really nailed it right on the head was Joy Behar on The View. Because Whoopi Goldberg was really trying to figure this out. What's wrong with us? Why do we keep jumping to these conclusions? Why do we make it the worst? And then Joy Behar just casually said, it's because we hate Trump so much. And we want him out of the way.
Did you see that? I thought it was great.
That was the truth. I love it when you see that. That is what it is.
Right.
The people in the media, the powers that be, reporters, everyone, they all just hate Trump, and they're ready to make the worst assumptions. Surely that kid must have done something.
Yeah.
Look at him, that smirk on his face, yada yada. And then when you go back at it, you see that Nathan Phillips, who I guess
30-year liberal activist looking for trouble.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
He's
had a movie made about him. He was in a Skrillex video. Right. He understands how the media works.
Funny enough, they were being attacked by the Black Israelites. Then the
Catholic school kids.
Originally the Indians, the Indigenous Peoples Movement and United States Without Borders movement actually was blended together, was being attacked by the Black Hebrew Israelites.
Are you going to blame this?
And then he came over. Nathan was being attacked, and then he came over and he stood in the kid's face with the drum. I mean, it was crazy.
I was only there to try to defuse the situation. Yeah. I was trying to pray, and that's how you pray. That's how you do it. Yeah, I know whenever I'm in a tough jam and I'm like, oh, Lord, please help me. I get into a stranger's face and do that. And it's ridiculous. And in shame on the media, because they're still going after this kid in the Make America Great. Well, seriously, if I'm like a 15-year-old kid, I'm away from home, and a strange elder confronts me, it's going to be weird. I'm going to have
his face. That's hi, how do I handle this? Right? Yeah. I always think, what would Don Rickles do in that situation, right? It would have been like a perfect Don Rickles concert, right? You got American Indians.
Here's the shame on the media part that I think is underreported.
Yeah.
That they're still going after this kid. Bill Maher's still talking. Like with David Hogg and that whole thing, they're like, oh, he's just a kid, leave him alone. They're still going after the Catholic school kid. I love the new Bell person. Okay.
Yeah. Well, in the end, they say he committed a face crime. That's the new crime.
I heard the bell.
Your face.
I heard the bell.
Okay, moving on. All right.
What's number 3?
Okay, number 3, I think we all know what's going on. Number 3 would be the Trump concession to allow the government to reopen, while Pelosi has pushed off the State of the Union speech to the 5th, what they just came to agreement just a few hours ago. And the immoral wall.
All of that. So we'll just call this Trump ends the shutdown.
Right.
2 minutes on the clock. Mm-hmm. She's feisty. Mm-hmm. She will ring that sucker at 2 minutes.
She is good.
Judd, what do you think about this?
Okay.
Is this a win or a loss for Trump?
I think it's an absolute win. I think we all see it coming. We all see it coming because now he's actually conceded. He's been a great politician. Before that, right? He offered a 3-year extension for DACA, $800 million for human aid, $805 for drug detection, 2,750 new border agents. He was a great politician. So now he said, okay, I'll lay down my arms. And by the way, if you don't show up, I'm going to claim a national emergency. I'll claim it all day long. It's a Trumpcation.
There was a lot of piling on the internet where all these people are like, oh, Trump cave. He's full of bats. He's such a big cave. Yeah. And I'm like, no, this is brilliant. Like, it took me, I did think about it. Your initial reaction is you're like, oh, he lost. But no, here's the beautiful thing about it. And here's the deal: get amnesty out of there. Don't even talk about amnesty. Don't talk about it. We keep giving away amnesty.
It's going to go away when he comes back. I agree.
It's all about border security.
Right.
How much are you going to give me for a border barrier to secure the nation? It's great how it's just that one issue. He does. He looks like the good guy. I'm going to take the high road, end the shutdown. Everybody's going to get their money again. You got 3 weeks to figure out how to give me the money. As we tape this episode of Bullet Points, Chuck Schumer just came out and he's like, this horrible Trump shutdown actually cost the federal government $11 billion. And you just want to smack him.
Yeah.
Like, hey, doofus McGee, like, don't complain about what it cost. Trump wanted 5 to save the lives of Americans, and now you're crying, we lost 11.
Yeah.
You should have given him the 5, you big dope.
Yeah, and 4,000 murders, man. I mean, there's been 4,000 murders from illegals. There's been 118 illegals in the last week that have tried to change. There's 53 migrant groups that are headed for the border. I mean, this has become this actual issue. It's an actual national emergency.
Every day, listen. Every day when another American gets hit, if an illegal immigrant dents my car, I'm like, I got whiplash. I need $5 million. I'm suing. Yeah. I should take that back in case I do need to sue.
So can you cross a smart wall if you're not intelligent?
Hold on,
an actual barrier?
Dude, did you not hear that?
I can't
It's
stop.
like there was a woo and then a ding ding ding. It was like James Brown was checking into a hotel.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. Woo!
Ding, ding, ding.
Show.
I feel good. Did it. All right. This is a big one. I'm gonna defer to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you set this up. This is the sneaky cray Chinese communists. They're making Christians in China replace the image of Jesus,
that dude,
with Chairman Mao or who?
With Chairman Mao. That's right. So there's an area called Xi Jinping and Ramping. Right?
Ramping. That's great.
I just put, okay, that's part of the second thing, ramping.
Okay.
It's not, no. It's only Xi Jinping. So anyways, over several hundred incidents where the state comes in and they take anything that has to do with Christianity down and they put up Mao. It's just their policy.
Is this in people's homes?
No, in people's homes as well, if it's reported, as well as public places.
All right.
You can go in. Another thing is, if we all know the child limitations that have caused all the abortion, that's getting worse over there too. I mean, now that they've allowed children.
Let's just keep it on Jesus
so
and Mao.
they're getting into.
You're already into your 2 minutes, dude.
They're getting into Christianity and wombs.
Wait, stop
as well.
talking! Stop talking!
Go.
You're changing the rules of the game.
Oh, we can't. We haven't even started it.
Right. So now that's the problem. I want to know what your thoughts are. 2 minutes go.
2 minutes go. Okay. Look, I think...
And I get part of your 2 minutes.
What people are forgetting is Trump is tough on China, right? We're addressing it first through the element of trade.
You are wasting your 2 minutes.
The second thing that they're forgetting is that for any communistic regime to be in place, they have to take religion, guns, and free speech. It's the first thing we have to watch in America, which is happening. So we need to watch these things in China. I mean, they're coming into their citizens' homes, and they're like... no Jesus, we put up Mao, and you're like, what? I mean, could you imagine that in our state today?
Yes, you're right. I agree with that. We have to look at what
we've just put up a Satanist something by a nativity scene.
I got to find the silver lining on the cloud. Like, I can't believe there's still Christians in China. I thought they had all been killed ages ago.
That's true.
And then, does every Chinese citizen have Photoshop? Like, what do you do? Are they... I can't. This is sacrilegious. I feel horrible. But all I can see is like a crucifix with a big fat Chairman Mao head.
Right.
That's horrible. They shouldn't do it. So
but Jesus had a sense of humor, so he's like, hey, look at that. That's great.
There's a very, very actually there are some funny parts of the Bible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Like, life is not good for Chinese people.
No.
They've got now this whole thing where the street cameras watch you and you lose social points.
Right.
They call it the gaming of civilization.
Oh, is that right? It's like actual points.
So if you're a Chinese citizen and they have facial recognition software and you spit on the sidewalk, you lose social points. So you may not be allowed to travel as much.
That's the Black Mirror episode about the likes.
Exactly. So it's happening, and China is adding millions and millions of cameras to do this more and more. So it's very crazy. And then so you have to watch out for the gaming of society, which is happening now. Like, what happens if you say the wrong thing and you get kicked off Twitter?
Wait, I see 10 seconds coming.
I know. So we have to watch out. We have to watch out for what's going on in China because it is happening here. Now, granted, they're not taking the heads off Jesus.
Jesus.
Get down.
All right.
All right.
Anytime to sing Jesus
Dangerous.
on a piece of public media.
That's right. That is correct.
Yeah, so it is amazing. We must remain vigilantly aware, right? And it wasn't that long. Okay,
and
moving into
scream when they start taking away our rights.
Yeah, moving into the next
topic number 5.
Topic number 5. All right. So shall I start?
Yeah, you start it.
So we dedicated this episode. We call it "Oh Pelosi," and we thought we'd have Mike. I don't know if anyone goes to the loftusparty.com. You did a fantastic piece.
I did a little thing about Nancy Pelosi
yeah.
and her craziness. I think she's terrified of Donald Trump. I really do. Everyone thinks that Nancy Pelosi is some super
Start the
genius.
clock. We're in this.
Oh yeah.
Go.
Here, Nancy Pelosi thrives in the shadows. Like, she took away the State of the Union address because she didn't want to be there. I think she's terrified of Donald Trump giving a speech to Congress, and she's sitting right behind him, and then he just whips around and goes, "So Nancy, what do you think?" Like, that's her biggest fear. Right. She's really good at negotiating things and passing legislation in the middle of the night. But it's weird how she never wants cameras around. Mm-hmm. Like, even when Trump brought her and Schumer into the White House.
A lot of energy to hold that up.
It is.
She's the Joan Rivers of
and she's sucking on her tooth for...
You know what, though? I mean,
I'm not
how old is
impressed
she?
with her.
Do we know?
28.
28, looking bad.
She's got a nice rack.
Oh my God. So, but here's what, talking about rack, she's worth $120 million.
Oh, and she earned it all in Congress.
Look, Paul Ryan, 7.8. John Boehner, $5 million. Maxine Waters, $2 million. Chuck Schumer, $900K. So tell me how this is the tip of the spear for the rights of the common people. I just don't want...
Half of Congress is millionaires.
Right.
Yeah.
So how is this happening? If you look up her pay, her yearly pay doesn't even... This is not a book deal.
It's been a problem. It's been a problem since there's been Congress. That you go into Congress with 2 nickels,
right,
and then you come out 4 years later a multimillionaire. All of them. Yeah. All of them.
This is Putin-esque in nature, right? So the other thing is here. She spent $2,100,744.59. Good for the government accounting. In a 2-year period for her flights. So it's
ridiculous.
You got a travel package, and you're on the road with the Deplorable Show. You got a $2.1 million package over your what she make? It's 175, 200.
Oh, I'm hit. That was a miss. You got more. We got
more. So listen, what is she doing right now when she got the gavel? She's celebrating with a medical marijuana cocktail and an abortion. I mean, what does she stand for? I have no ideas except what she stands against, which seems to be healthy America.
Everything's been reduced to its purest form. The Republicans want a strong military. They want less government regulation.
Would you teach me how to do the pose? Just show me it on the fake. I want
you got to go side to side.
Side to side.
There you go. That's the. Then you shake your head, and then
you got braces.
Yes, and then you open up your eyes really wide.
That's amazing. Okay. All right, thank you. That was the highlight of the show for me right there.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. All right, so. All right, red, blue, magenta nation, lofty party people, party people.
So this is the headline. Topic number 6.
Topic number 6.
Ripped from the headline. What is it?
Well, we're calling this the Christmas race, the red and green race for the White House.
It's the split in the Democratic Party.
It is the split.
Give me 2 minutes, I'll crush it.
Okay, you're on. So real quick, I just want to say, Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, Beto O'Rourke, Kristen Gillibrand, Julian Castro, Joe Biden. The list goes on. Cory Booker, maybe Hillary Clinton. So there's 2 platforms this year. And it seems to be one is the expansion of the state and socialism. The other one is bringing back the most existential crisis in the world right now is the climate again. As if we didn't get rid of Van Jones and that a long time ago when we had green czars. All that failed. So what are they running on, Michael Loftus?
They're running on fear. Give me 2 minutes.
Give me 2.
They're running on fear, and they're running on pipe dreams. And you could say the fear isn't even real. Now, here's one of the things that I hope to do as we go on with this show. I want to really find out about climate change. The science is so skewed. I don't want to feel like an idiot. I don't want to say, listen, there's Earth, whatever. So it's not like, these guys are climate change deniers. So here's what I know. Al Gore said we had 10 years to live. back in 2009.
2014, the ice caps were supposed to be.
Right, and so it didn't happen, whatever. So now they're all, oh, it's going to happen again unless you give us all your money and do all this stuff. So that's one side of the party. And the other side of the party is you're all going to die a homeless person without any health care unless you give us all your money. All I know is the Democrats really don't want to improve your life. They just want all your money, and then they always do it through great intentions. Oh, we just want your money to give you health care. We want your money to save the planet. But it always means less choices for you, the citizen. You are giving away your rights. I don't believe they don't stand for anything.
I think the liberal dream is an emotional good intention. That's the issue. There's great intentions to try. Life should be fair, save the planet, and world peace.
Yes,
that's the platform.
That is it. The party of good intentions.
Yeah.
Yes. And what is hell paved with?
A path of good
intentions.
Yeah, there we go. But back to climate change, I think what you really have to know about climate change itself is there's a lot of reports that we're in a cooling period. There's a lot of reports that we have solar flares, and none of us are on the right are deniers. Like we're looking at the cycles, and there's a lot of misreported information. I have my most liberal opponent, my brother, sister-in-law, who would hate me mentioning his name, my sister's husband, and he is a geologist. He said, I got that survey. He said, I watch water tables. None of it's real. I can't sign on. There's such a split in the science. So we're not deniers.
No.
But you can't spend $110 trillion to try to change the planet by 2 degrees over the next 20 years without destroying the economy.
What happened to the Ice Age? Where did the dinosaurs go?
By the way,
they're cycles.
I don't even need glasses. I just wore them because you look so. No, I'm kidding. I do need them.
All right,
moving on. All right, so here we are. Our moment here at our the most important 18 minutes on the internet.
This is the wild card.
We are here. We are at the wild card. And
dial me up something sweet.
So here we are. So a few things you can choose from to talk to. Our last moment of the show is always about culture. Red, blue, magenta. We got to find a shared moniker. Bullet points, people. So we could talk about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's late night tweets, which I think we're giving her too much time.
I'm bored with her. Yeah. The next time I see her, I want to see her dressed up as Princess Leia. Yeah. The slave one from the third movie.
Very good. Very good. And dancing. Okay.
Hopefully dancing in that
Let's
costume.
not go. I think they're talking about actually
Why not go
considering her for a potential... No way.
Okay.
All right. So Cher's tweet I thought was quite good. You want to hear it just before we go on?
No.
Okay, moving on. How about this? It just came out. Iran's public dog walking is banned. They want to... There's a big movement against dog ownership in Iran.
None of these are sexy.
And
Give me a sexy one.
Jesus. And how about how about the Apple FaceTime Big Brother bug? So Apple's FaceTime app just came in. The bug just came in.
There we go.
And the program accidentally runs audio to other people as well as runs video when you hit the volume button. They're going to fix it soon. But you are now pre-streaming, and Apple has come down. There's an article that came out about Apple having certain collusion with the government. So I think personal privacy is kind of down the tube.
We have to be very careful. This is the one we're running with because there is a sexy element to this.
Oh, there is?
Yeah, the Apple computer Big Brother
Our
thing.
producer, Sabrina, 2 minutes. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about your international anonymity. Okay, go ahead.
There's nothing you can do. I don't know what to do. Right. I have one of those Echoes in my house. Right. I love it.
Like
I feel like I'm living in Star Trek when I can be like, just play music from the 1950s, and it happens. That's very cool. It's listening. It's listening all the time. It's listening for me to say the name that activates it. There's one of these on your iPhone. You know, hey Siri, and then she wakes up, and so it's like that passive listening. Hopefully they're not recording your conversations, and this is where you need, and I hate to say it because I want less government, I want less regulations, but my concern is always who's watching the watchers. I don't want Google skewing results. I don't want FaceTime listening to me. I don't want any of it. Now here's a weird one. They will steal any information they can. There was recently
it's cash.
There was recently an article at theloftusparty.com. You can go look it up. There's vibrators that they are hooked up to Wi-Fi and they're hooked up to your internet and
a Fitbit
and right they should be. And then if you find a really cool pattern like of using it, so for the ladies you find like, ooh, this is the pattern. and like that was a great orgasm, you can save that information.
Wow.
And then send it in and share it. Like, hey, here's Sherry's great vibrator. Use this pattern.
That's so funny. I have techniques that are similar.
They started stealing that information.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that?
That's what I'm saying. I guess you want a big sampling, and then you find out if there's similarities. But like, they will even steal. Wait, no,
you could write the algorithm for a national orgasm.
Right, so now we're excited. We're like, well, I guess you could steal some of it.
Oh my God.
It's horrible. They will steal anything.
OMG.
That
Perfect.
was awesome.
Better timing. Well done.
Is that the end of our show?
That is the end of our show.
I want an update on your book next week. Where can we go? Can we go see any of this?
Not
Do you
yet.
have a
You
website?
can go to conservativeunplugged.com where we're actually running bullet points, and then we're starting up our season again too, which is we're more like a conservative interview show as well on the side. And then you can also our books outline. You get a teaser there. You can sign up on the mailing list when it comes out at conservativelyunplugged.com, and you can catch bullet points there. But you can catch bullet points weekly on our YouTube channel, Bullet Points USA on the YouTube channel. You can catch the reposts on the Loftus Party YouTube or your website.
We've got the loftusparty.com. That's where you've got videos, you've got articles, you got reviews. It's a wonderful website. Check it out. We just made it 50% hotter this afternoon. What am I talking about? You'll have to click on it and see.
It pulsates when you click on it. A certain code.
So that was our fantastic show.
That was our show.
It was a good one.
I think we're honing the blade.
We are honing the blade. You guys are awesome.
Thanks for coming.
See you next week.
See you next week.